In our special report, Addicted, a change is sweeping the country. States like ours are holding pharmaceutical companies accountable in the opioid crisis.
As Fox 17 News' Kathleen Jacobs shows us, Tennessee, along with other states, now suing some of the biggest pharmaceutical giants out there, claiming they downplayed the risks of addiction.
Yeah, right now we're at a crucial point. A judge will soon set a precedent answering the question, how much responsibility do these major pharmaceutical companies hold when it comes to this epidemic? People who work with addiction and recovery tell us this could be game-changing for our state.
If you oversupply, people will die.
Right now, a landmark case is being argued in Oklahoma against pharmaceutical company Johnson & Johnson. Addiction Campus's Brian Sullivan says it's the first major case against an opioid maker to go to trial.
A number of different questionable marketing practices took place by different large pharmaceutical opioid giants.
Some of those practices?
When they lobbied to change pain as the fifth vital sign and say if you're not treating your patient's pain, you're neglecting them.
Or marketing drugs used to treat dying cancer patients as low-level pain relievers.
You had doctors prescribing, a 30-day supply of opioids when a 7-day supply was maybe needed.
Evan Radke is someone who's seen that firsthand. He struggled with pain after knee surgeries and eventually landed at a pain clinic.
He pulled out a book and said, man, you have the pain of a 74-year-old with chronic arthritis. You need some good, you need to have some relief in what you're going through. So we're going to start you on Percocets, we're going to start you on morphine, and a pain patch, buprenorphine.
The easy access to those drugs fueled his addiction.
What they forget to tell you when you're going to a doctor is that heroin is just a dirty name for Oxycontin, right? Pretty much the same components. And if you're okay with needles, it's pretty easy to convince yourself or somebody else to be able to use it intravenously.
It's that slippery slope that pharmaceutical companies may have to take responsibility for.
What their counsel will likely argue with the state of Tennessee as well is that there is no proof that anything that they did caused a single addiction or death.
With 1,776 opioid deaths in Tennessee last year, people who work with addiction are anxious to see if that argument holds up. There are currently around 1,800 lawsuits against big pharmaceutical companies. States are watching this Oklahoma trial closely as it could set a big precedent for the next ones, including Tennessee's. Live in studio, Kathleen Jacobs, Fox 17 News.